In the faint blue glow of his phone, Alex's brow furrowed in confusion. He sat hunched in his dimly lit apartment, the late hour doing little to quiet the unease prickling his skin. He was just doing a routine check of his expenses, but as he scrolled through his Uber ride history, something made his heart skip a beat. Tucked between his usual commutes was an entry from the previous night, logged at 2 a.m. It was a trip he had no memory of taking, originating from an address he didn't recognize. A cold knot tightened in his stomach as he stared at the driver's name, a single enigmatic letter, X. It felt like a glitch, a ghost in the machine, but the charge was real, a digital footprint leading to a place he'd never been. Over the next few days, the phantom ride became an obsession. Alex spent his nights bathed in the sterile light of his laptop, his day job forgotten as he spiraled deeper into the digital rabbit hole. He typed the pickup address into a search engine, his fingers hovering over the keyboard. The result appeared, a pin dropped in the middle of a vast, desolate forest known locally as Blackwood Reach. The satellite view showed nothing but a dense canopy of trees, miles from any known road or residence. His attempts to contact Uber support only deepened the mystery. He initiated a chat, his message direct and tinged with desperation. The reply was a digital dead end. "We are sorry for the inconvenience, but we have no record of that trip ID in our system." It was as if the ride never existed, yet it was right there on his screen, a silent accusation. The not knowing gnawed at him, a splinter under his skin he couldn't ignore. Driven by a compulsion he couldn't explain, Alex found himself in his own car, the GPS on his dashboard guiding him toward the mystery. The city lights faded in his rearview mirror, replaced by the encroaching darkness of the countryside. He turned onto a narrow, unlit road that plunged directly into the forest, the trees forming a suffocating tunnel around him. The air grew cold, and a thick fog began to curl across the asphalt, swallowing the beams of his headlights. He followed the GPS until it declared, "You have arrived." He had reached an old, fog-shrouded cemetery, its gates hanging open like a silent invitation. With a deep, shaky breath, he got out of the car. He wandered through the leaning gravestones, the silence of the place broken only by the crunch of dead leaves under his feet. Names and dates were worn away by time, lost to the elements. Then he saw it. Set apart from the others was a crumbling, moss-covered headstone, almost consumed by the earth. Carved into its weathered surface was a single, unmistakable mark, a large, deeply etched X. As he stared at it, a shiver tracing a path down his spine, his phone vibrated in his pocket. He pulled it out, the screen's sudden brightness blinding in the gloom. It was a notification from Uber. "Your Uber is arriving now," his head snapped up. From the dense fog ahead, a pair of disembodied headlights materialized, growing brighter and closer with terrifying speed. A fleeting mask of pure terror contorted Alex's face as the brilliant white lights rushed forward, consuming everything, engulfing the screen in a flash of white before it all cut to black. The final image was his phone, lying face up on the damp, leaf-strewn ground. Its screen glowed with a new, completed trip in his ride history. The pickup location was listed as Blackwood Cemetery. The destination was simply marked as unknown. The driver once again was X. The phantom ride was over and the next one had just begun.